Good morning YouTube, back again for another video. I'm Andrea and you are watching the Greyfields Farm Life YouTube channel. Hello to any new viewers and welcome back to any old, and thank you so much for coming back to watch us if you are already subscribed. Please do consider pressing the like and subscribe button if you enjoy any of the content. If you have any recommendations or things you'd like to see, please drop them in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to crack on with my day, take the kids to school and get back and sort that beehive out. Let's hope I do not get stung to death because I am nervous. So here I am trying to restore the lid of the nuke first. I'd forgotten that that was part of the job. So I'm just going to use the mitre system glue. I found that in the barn. I've already sprayed a little bit of the activator to see if it was going to dissolve the polystyrene or not. Thankfully it hasn't, so I'm just going to repair this first. So a little spray of that on there. You watch your eyes because the wind's blowing that way, isn't it? I'm not going to go crazy. I don't think I need to. Did anybody else super glue their fingers together when they was a kid? I was talking to Croc about that the other day. How I super glued every single one of my fingers together. I don't know what my dad did, but he got them apart. I just remember that really rough feeling on my fingers for ages. It was horrendous. You cold? Yeah. Oh dear. Pushing that together so it sticks really tight together. The thing is, the bees are so clever that despite there being any sort of holes or cracks in the hive, they just fill them up with propolis. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. Just spray a little bit more in there. Oh, it's very grubby in there. Right, there we go. So just a simple little fix on that. I'm now going to get to work on this. What do you think we should do, Bo? I think we're going to use this little scraper. Obviously polystyrene is really, really, really delicate. So just give this little crown board a scrape off. I've done some research on the internet and it seems as though bleach solution is actually going to be safe, ensuring that I thoroughly rinse it off with the hose pipe afterwards and allow it to dry. The sun's out, it's windy, so long as we get no little showers we're going to be all right. I think quite good conditions for it. So let's clean all that off. Listen, I totally appreciate that this doesn't have to be absolutely immaculate, but I was just conscious of the fact of if the bees before had had any sort of disease that it might make ours bad, but just put that there. I'm just going to scrape this out now. See how that gets on scraping. Yeah, it's absolutely fine. Don't know if you can see that actually. I'm just gonna adjust the camera. Okay, so you can see in there. And yeah, just how grubby that really is. I presume that this, I think they call it like a dead out. And they kick all the dead bees out to the bottom. And presumably that's what a lot of that will be, as well as anything else that's got itself in here. Mice actually love raiding beehives. You can put mouse guards on your hives over winter. So it's not just, honestly, you know, there's been a variety of things I've found in a hive. I think I've done a good enough job actually of getting all the propolis off. So I'm going to just give it a spray with the bleach now and give it a brush out. I'm just going to rinse it out with a hose pipe and then let it dry and see how it is after that. Can you sweep all the water away? Right, so I am going to leave that there now to dry. It's in the sun, I've tilted it so the water can drain out, and also it's really windy. So I'm hoping that's not going to take very long, and then we can get the bee suit on and you can watch me get nailed by thousands of bees. Hopefully not, but I've got a feeling. Okay, so the nuke is dry. I am now I am so nervous about doing this. I know I sound like a massive wimp, but I just can't help it. I'm more nervous about not surviving winter, but I am a little bit nervous of also getting stung. So I've got a video which I'm going to add onto this video as an overlay. It's from when we first had the bees, and I'd got this little like a bee suit, but basically just the top half, and we go down to the field anyway, we look in the hive and whatnot, and I could feel this thing crawling up my arm. Obviously at the time I wasn't actually aware it's a bee, so I'm there and it just starts nailing me up my arm, and I'm screaming, I'm stripping all my clothes off, I'm being really pathetic, a real wimp about it, and like Logan's there, my brother, and Croc, and honestly, never seen such a performance. It turned out that Logan actually caught the whole lot on camera.
That's the worst part.
I'm just going to light the smoker. I'm just out of shot probably. Bo's got the lighter. If I can have that please, sweetheart. Can you wait there so you don't get stung? Right. Smoker's going. Everybody, please pray for me. I'm feeling like I'm majorly forgetting something here. So, here goes. So I need to get all the frames into there. Well, that was close. Don't go away, you'll get stung. Go away, darling. Good boy, gosh. This is supposed to calm him down, but stand more away, boy. Go, boy, Donny. Well, I must admit, this seems to be taking much more than calming them down. So, let's just go for it. The problem will be getting these apart. And if I can't do it, I can't do it, can I? But I'm really going to try my best. They're furious, man. They're pissed off. Can't get them out. What they do when they're under threat is they just, well, they try to protect the queen, but also go nailing off the honey, which is fine, it's theirs for the winter, but there's so much comb in here. If I can get this, what I've got to be really careful of, God, fuck, if I can get one frame out, it's dropping the queen. That's the last thing I want to do. So I'm just gonna gently, can you see that? Bloody amazing. And I want to try and get them back in exactly the same way in terms of, wow, incredible. They're so bloody clever, aren't they? I mean, I don't know if you're interested in bees, but anybody can keep bees. Lots of people say, oh, I haven't got a big enough garden or something like that, but you don't need a big garden. I've seen people keeping them on their their apartment balconies and things when I've looked online. This is so good. I'm really pleased with this. It's going really, really well. So far, so good. Does look as though I could probably do with getting another frame to fill it out. I didn't realise there was only 4 frames in here. I thought it was a 5-frame nuke. But, well, I think it is, but for some reason there's only, they could do with some sugar water. Now, I'm not 100% sure on this, but I feel like this section of this here will be okay for, there's worms in here because it's on the ground, so you'll thank me for this actually, bees. I'm just going to bash them ones out. And I'll leave that there. I'm sure they'll figure it out. Now stand back, Bo, they're furious. So I'm going to put the, I don't know what to do about that. I think I'm going to pour some of this sugar water in there. If I've done it wrong, what harm is it going to do? Anything I don't want to do is drown them, but what's the worst that's going to come of that? So this is essentially the crown board. So I'm going to pop that on. I'm sure there's great big massive slugs in here. I bet they're having time of their life, aren't they? He's a great big bloody slug. I can't get him either, crikey. I'm going to pop that on. I'm going to pop the lid on. And I'm going to let them get in there. There you go. So when you're moving bees, so ideally I want them on a bee stand, but it's 3, they're going to have to do some work on that, aren't they, to get that shut. So it's 3 foot, less than 3 foot or more than 3 mile. Well, that's less than 3 foot, right? So that should ideally be just fine. I am going to get them another frame. I'm going to make that really small. There we go. So if I just show you what I've actually done here. Sorry, it's really difficult with this. So as you can see, I've put the hole really, really tiny. I will turn it around even smaller in a bit, but I want them all to get in. They're obviously all still going round there. I'm hoping they do that wafting. It does look like some have started to do it, where they sort of say, guys, we've moved house, we're over here now. We've moved to number 25 instead of number 20. Someone go to IKEA and buy us some more furniture. We've got a big space to fill here. But yeah, I'm going to grab another frame. And yeah, I'll come back in just a second, see how they're getting on. But in the meantime, I'm going to give some of this sugar water to my other bees. My other bees. I'm going to get a big brick as well to go on top of there. So this is my original hive. Oh, that was the cutest. What are you up to? Little bee really dubious of coming out there. My bees are from, this colony is from BS honeybees. They've always been really helpful and really good quality bees. I mean, they're really, really obviously serious about beekeeping. I haven't got a clue, but, well, no, I do. I have a brief knowledge, learning as I go, but they're always really helpful. If ever I have a question to ask or anything like that, they always get back to me. And I tried re-queening a colony I'd got there once, and they were really, really helpful. So I put some sugar water in here. Not that long ago, and it seems to have all solidified actually. So I think I might just pour it on top. Don't know if you can see that. I just layered a tub up with rocks and twigs so that they could land to feed. Purely because I didn't want them to drown. Same reason that I've only just basically covered the bottom of that with the sugar water. I'm going to tip this one in. Stay there, babe. I usually use Fonda bee, but it was really pricey when you add it up. I'm just going to have a look what I've got going on in here. It was really pricey, so I just thought, my friend down the road, Lucy, she doesn't feed Fonda bee. She literally makes her own sugar water, and she does amazing with her bees. She's very good as well with her bees. She loves the beehive. Stand back please, sweetheart. These sound like they're doing, yeah, oh wow, they're so busy in there. They're going to get really peed off, but I am going to just quickly show you inside here. Oh, they're bouncing off my visor. That usually means they're furious. Yeah, they're really cross. I don't know if you'll be able to see in there, to be honest, but they're all coming out to say hello. I know it's not very kind, is it, doing this? But they are busy as in there. Jesus Christ, my DJI is getting nailed. Oh my gosh. Okay, I am putting the lid back on and Bo. Okay, so I've got my other frame just here. I've had it out of the container where we keep all our bee stuff, and it did in fact have a drawn out one, so that was good. So that means that the bees haven't got to work at drawing out the cells. I just spoke to Logan, my bee advisor, and he said that was absolutely fine. So I'm going to just stick it in now, and then I'm going to leave them alone. I'll come back down and check in a bit, but so far it looks like they're going to be absolutely fine. There are some absolutely massive slugs in here, like seriously disgusting. That section that I said was a feeder is a feeder, so I've got a bit more sugar solution to put in there, mixed it up at a ratio of 2 parts sugar, 1 part water. Logan advised me that there should be some sort of float. I think that piece of plastic might be okay. Yeah, excellent. So that's floating, so hopefully if any do fall in the water, I can actually see one in the water. And oh no, don't come by the bees, good boy. I like to do a bit of bee rescue. Are you one of them people that sees a bee and tries saving it? You know, like when they're flying your house and they're all dopey. He's got out. Oh, there's one there, look. Jump on the little boat, mate. There we go. Oh man, that is cool. It's got on, Logan. He's just going to come out now. Is he? Is he all right? Listen, I'm going to leave him and make him matters worse. But yeah, so that's us done. That job. Oh, sugar. They're really mad. I'm praying and I'm hoping. I didn't drop the queen. It didn't look like I dropped the queen. I've got a nice big paver to put on the top to keep that down as much as we can. I'll put the bricks back on as well for good measure. Some little bricks that I took out my bug hotel. And like I say, I'll leave that here for a while for them to sort themselves out. Once again, thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, please give us a like, and if you could consider subscribing, that would be amazing. If there's anything you'd like us to cover that is small holding related, please let us know in the comments. We'll be happy to try and accommodate that where we can. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.